What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are back with another Marvel Rivals video, alright? And we are back with another what if bait, or not really what if, but like, this one is a hypothetical one, alright? Last Marvel Rivals video, we did a video where basically, how would the X-Men be on Marvel Rivals? Basically, what I think their move should be, what I think their ability should be, what their ult should, their health, their melee, all that, alright? Now, we're doing that with characters that actually would not be in this game. So this one's gonna be harder, alright? We're gonna do what if Invincible was in Marvel Rivals. And not, like I said, not only Invincible, but the Invincible universe. Like a couple of characters, alright? Now, I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna be pretty hard. Because at least with X-Men, I had an idea what their moves would be before I actually recorded it. So, like, even with some, I was stuck. That's why there was, like, kind of a lot of cuts, because I was thinking in between the video, bruh. But with this one, like, there's a lot of stuff I didn't think about. I only thought about some moves, but not all. So, yeah, bro. Let's hop straight into this joint, though. The first one we're doing, I do not like this character. Let me clarify, right? I do not like this character. But the first one we are doing is Duplikate. I know Duplikate is sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I know Duplikate is sorry, but her powers are too cold to not be in this game. They're too cold. They have to be in this game, bro. There's so many things you can do with them. So, I'm starting off with Duplikate. Duplikate. Also, I want to let y'all know in advance, if y'all do not like the moves that I put for Invincible, I'm sorry, gang. The moves I put for Invincible, like the moves I thought of putting for Invincible, I put for Rogue, and I don't want to copy Rogue's moves that I said last video and put them on Invincible, bruh. So I just gotta pick all different moves. So yeah, bro. Let's start with Duplikate. And yeah. So what character should I start with? Duplikate's damage, we gotta go Spider-Man. She can't be doing that much damage, I ain't gonna lie. Duplikate cannot be doing that much damage. We gotta go Spider-Man. Alright, so Duplikate, her melee and her damage are gonna be like this. This is gonna be her, dang, it's lagging? The frick? Alright, yeah. Okay, it's lagging, bro. Like, are you serious? Yo, stop lagging, bro. Oh my gosh, please. Please, why is it lagging all of a sudden? Alright, bet. Yeah, so her melee and her damage is gonna be like that. It's lagging, but y'all still get the gist, alright? Y'all still get the gist. Alright, so this is gonna be her melee and damage. Alright, I'm also gonna give her Spider-Man's agility. Now, I know y'all like, bro, Duplikate didn't have Spider-Man's agility. I ain't gonna lie, Duplikate, I hate her, but she is very agile. I ain't gonna lie, I might make her be able to, like, run and flip and stuff like this. Also, because Duplikate is gonna have low health, I'm gonna give Duplikate 200 damage, and she has no range attacks. 200 damage with no range attacks. Do you know how sorry that is? But in order to make up for how sorry that is, obviously, y'all know we're giving her clones, alright? So, for the clone ability, for the first ability, I'm gonna make her be able to place 5 clones, alright? Not place, but burst out. So, burst out 5 clones all at once. So, let's say she's right here. You'll just see 4 clones. No, not 4. You'll see 5 clones splitting apart, like going out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it is in the show. So yeah, with my E ability, 5 clones, boom, will go out of me. And at first, y'all be like, wait up a minute. This is a little bit OP. You're right, it is. That's why I had to nerf it. Like I said, this was probably the only character I thought about in advance before doing this video. Alright, and Invincible a little. So yeah. All her clones, all 5. Oh god, I have to swallow mid-speech. All 5 of her clones will have 100 health. That's literally all. That is basically Winter Soldier 1 headshot dead. Alright, just to make up. Because her clones are going to be doing the exact same damage as her. Like, her clones are going to be doing damage. Like, just like her. They're going to know how to box. So yeah, her 5 clones have freaking 100 health. Alright, that's all. And why? Bro, I'm lagging. But yeah, they only have 100 health. Boom. Alright. That's first ability. For second ability, I'm not gonna lie, I did not know what to put for her second ability. So all I'm giving her is a sprint. I'm sorry. I know it's lazy. Bro, Duplikate is so sorry. What else does she do besides them clones? Like, what else does she do? I know there are a bunch of one-trick ponies, but that's literally all she did with them, is get them killed. Alright, speaking of getting her clones killed, that's her passive. Alright, sorry for yelling in your ear. Her passive is gonna recharge every 160 seconds. I just made that number at the top of my head. is gonna recharge every 160 seconds, and when she's about to die, a clone is gonna take her place, so you're still alive. So it's basically like a second life. Cause y'all know how we thought Duplikate died and she was still alive. That's basically what I'm saying. Alright. So yeah, we pretty much got Duplikate done already. I ain't giving her nothing else. That her passive's OP and she has clones. If y'all can't tell already, she's a flanker. Also, what y'all probably didn't think about is if you have a good healer on your team to heal the clones, bro, that would be OP. Even though they only have 100 health, bro, with the good healers, bro, 5 clones, bro, that's OP. So I ain't gonna lie, I kind of made Duplikate a little too OP, but we'll rock, alright? And for her ult, I actually didn't think about her ult. For her ult, what else can you do for her ult though, bro? Like, she had nothing. I'm sorry, Duplikate's gonna be lazy, bro. For her ult, we're gonna spawn 10 clones with 20 health. I mean, 200 health. I'm sorry, but I'm lazy. I'm not lazy, but I don't care about Duplikate at all, bro. So yeah, for her ultimate, she's gonna just pop out 10 clones with 200 health. All right, that seems fair, and they're gonna do more damage. They got amplified damage. So yeah, that's Duplikate. Good. We're done with trash. All right, we took out the trash already. Now on to the good characters. Frick. On to the good characters. Let's lock in. All right. The next character we are going to be doing is Rexsplode. Alright, the GOAT. RIP. Okay, I'm sorry if none of y'all, if y'all haven't watched the new Invincible episodes, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't want to spoil, but yeah, RIP Rex, bro. For Rex's melee, what I thought for Rex's melee, I kind of want to use Human Torch for this. Human Torch. I feel like Human Torch would be a good example. Alright, so I feel like y'all know like those little tubes that Rexsplode has his explosives in. I feel like it should look somewhat like this when he throws it out. Dang. Okay, this lag is missed. Hold up. Alright, so basically, y'all know how y'all see this, right? Boom, boom, boom. That does too much damage. So Rex is gonna do less damage than Human Torch. Not that much like lower, but he's gonna do less damage. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3. It's not gonna be a 3 hit. It's gonna be 4 hit. Alright, so Rex is gonna be 4 hit, right? And instead of like it just melting on her body, it's gonna be hurry up, respawn. It's gonna be I throw it, boom, and it explodes. You see that? The lag actually helped me with that. So boom. Okay, the lag didn't help me right there. Boom. So you're gonna throw it, and then it's gonna explode. Throw it, and then it's gonna explode. Throw it, and then it's gonna explode. And also it's gonna be a projectile type thing too. So kind of like Squirrel Girl. Hold up, like Squirrel Girl, because it explodes. So it doesn't gotta be directly on them. It could just, bro, this lag is pissing me off. It could just, you see that how it wasn't directly on them? So yeah, that's how it's gonna be. So it's gonna be like a kind of a projectile too, where it doesn't gotta be directly on them, but since it explodes, it's still gonna hit them, right? So you can just throw it out on a point, and it does damage. I ain't gonna lie, it does damage, just like y'all saw Human Torch do. All right, so boom. For his first ability, we're going to have. All right, for the first ability, after some thinking, we're gonna take some inspiration from Squirrel Girl again. All right. So we're basically gonna have, I'm gonna have Rex be able to power up his feet for the E move. I'm gonna have Rex be able to power up his feet, and boom, right? So just imagine that jump. Take down cooldowns. No, we're up. Imagine that jump. Imagine this jump right here, but with an explosion, under his feet, because he's gonna power up his feet with the energy. Boom. So not only does it do damage nearby, but it's also an escape method. So if you're getting attacked, bow. That's an escape method right there. Boom. And the explosion from his feet will knock them back. Boom. I'm cooking low key. And yeah, also when he's in the air, he'll be able to do his little freaking blast. All right. So yeah, boom. We got that ability. Now for his next ability, I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of hard. For his next ability, let's see. All right, hear me out. For his second ability, he throws his glasses. Now look, y'all gonna be like, what? Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I might have made Rexsplode a little too OP. So you gotta think about it. Not only can he, like, if he's getting pressed by like Iron Fist, he can jump and his energy will knock him back and knock and knock himself up. But bro, he has a OP melee. All right, his melee, it does human torch damage. It kills in 4 hits, right? And not only that, but Matt, you can do a whole combo. Let me go to human torch real quick. Nah, I want you to understand. You can do a whole combo with that joint. You can do like melee. Bro, really? Come on, let me go to this spot. You can do like melee. Bro, I have terrible aim, and I did not mean to do a headshot. All right, you can do melee, throw the goggles, melee. Bro, that's OP, bro. That is OP, bro. You can do it. It's kind of like the Gambit combo from last video. I ain't gonna lie, that's a little bit of plagiarism, just a teeny tiny bit, but the glasses is pretty creative. So yeah, bop, goggles, bop, like, bro, that's OP, bro. All right, Rex is done. So we got Rex and Duplikate. All right, now 3 more. Omniman. Now, Omniman, I ain't gonna lie, Omniman is not being a DPS, bro, because his moves are gonna be too similar to freaking Mark's. Omniman is going to be a tank. All right, he's gonna kind of look like Thor. I don't know why it's explaining how he will look like. I just gotta explain their damage and stuff. All right, Omniman's damage, I ain't gonna lie, Omniman would hit. Omniman would do some damage, boy. This will be No, should Omniman do more? I think Omniman should do more damage than that. Let me see. All right, yeah, this is gonna be Omniman's damage, right? Actually, that may be too OP. Dang. Okay. Oh, I didn't do Rexsplode's. Oh, okay, yeah, Rexsplode's. Oh, as y'all saw in the Invincible War, when he powered up the floor, to try to kill the Invincible variant, it didn't work. But he powered up the floor. That's what his ult's gonna be. It's gonna be a wild. So on the point with that ult, and it automatically kills. That's gonna be insane. So yeah, that's his ult. Back to freaking Omniman. Yeah, Omniman, bro. I'm gonna give him them hands. So this is gonna be his damage. That's not good enough damage though. Hold up, bro. But he's gonna punch fast. He's gonna punch faster. So that's gonna be Omniman's damage, but he's gonna punch way faster than that. All right. So yeah, that's his damage. He's gonna punch faster. Now I ain't gonna lie, Omniman not flying is gonna be a little weird. So in order to confiscate, I ain't gonna lie, we can give him a little flight, bro. I know a tank. I know I'm being hypocritical because I said last video a tank with flight is not fair. But bro, if Venom is able to swing webs, bro, hold on. If Venom is able to swing a web, I think I'll give Omniman like 2 seconds of flight. Like for example, y'all know how Star-Lord can only fly for like this long? I'ma make Omniman's flight is gonna be like half of that. So it's gonna be like this. And then that's all you can fly. That's literally all you can fly. So yeah, I gotta give him a little bit of flight, right? He's gonna have him hands. So the flight is gonna be that one ability. So it's gonna be right here. That's gonna be the meter for his flight, and he's only gonna be able to fly for this long. And then it's over. That's the longest he can fly for. So yeah, that's the meter for his flight. So his first ability is his flight. His second ability, I'm also gonna give this is not gonna be an ability, but I'm also gonna give Omniman a freaking jump. So like for instance, where's Hulk? So like Hulk can jump. No. Alright. So just like Hulk can jump, I'm gonna give Omniman a jump, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, he's gonna be a mobility type of tank. Like bro, him as a tank, he's about to be mobile, alright? So we're gonna give him that. For his second ability, the only thing that I thought of, I ain't gonna lie, is I thought of like some sort of like, not gonna lie, bro, for Omniman's next ability. Now, some of y'all may not like this, and that's okay. Like, we can agree to disagree. This is just my opinion on what their move should be. I'm gonna make Omniman's second ability a dash. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, yeah, it's gonna be a dash like that, alright? I'm not gonna lie, bro, Omniman, this makes perfect sense for Omniman, because Omniman is supposed to be an aggressive tank. Because he's dang near pushing DPS. The only reason I have him as a tank is because Invincible is a DPS, and they're gonna have too much similar moves, bruh. So yeah, so Omniman is gonna be an aggressive tank. Like he's gonna be really pushing pace on the back line and all that. Like he's gonna be super aggressive. So yeah, cause I gave him a dash, I gave him a super jump, and like 3 seconds of flight, 4 seconds of flight, bro, with a lot of damage. So yeah, in my opinion, I think that fits Omniman, bro. Also, if y'all know, he literally always like dashes on people. Like he always flies. He tried dashing at Cecil. He dashed at Mark. He dashed at freaking Lucan. He always dashing at people. He literally always does that. Or speed blitzing. Mark always does that too, low-key. So yeah, that's what I decided to give him, bro. Now 2 more. Adam Eve. Gang. I really don't want to do this right now. I really don't want to do this. Because Adam Eve is exactly like Jean Grey. Now, remember when I was doing Jean Grey last video and I was like, let me know what y'all are doing in the comments. Because I don't know what moves to put for Jean Grey. Because my mind isn't articulate enough. Like, I don't have enough. Like, I'm creative, but I don't have enough creativeness to do Adam Eve. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I'm sorry. I know I would be creative right now, but I'ma just do what Adam Eve has been doing in the show. All right, simple as that. What she's been doing in the show, that's the moves I'm gonna give her. So her first ability, I want y'all to picture this because no character can even think of doing this. Actually, I might be able to demonstrate it with Human Torch. All right, so Adam Eve's melee is gonna be like ooh, perfect. All right, hold up, I'm low-key cooking. Adam Eve's melee is gonna be like Sue Storm's. Hold on, where's her melee? This is how Adam Eve's melee is gonna be, but it's gonna be it's gonna be like force fields, like going back and forth. So it's gonna be like down, down, down. Okay, well this didn't. Okay, so basically, I need y'all to use your mind for this. All right, so imagine when I'm striking from right here. Imagine just like purple squigs, like just imagine like it's attacking her. I'm stuttering so much because I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, y'all see it though, bruh. Like, so this is gonna be her range right here. This is Adam Eve's range, and this is how her abilities are gonna come out. So it's just gonna be like force fields hitting like the opponents. Boom, 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 boom. Right, that's her attack. Boom. Watch me cook. Okay. Her first ability. Let me go back to Johnny. Her first ability is gonna be a wall. Don't even get mad because it's the show's fault. They always make her place walls, so we're gonna place walls. Her first ability is a wall. Yep, we on Groot timing. Boom. That's her first ability. A wall, and she has 3 of those. She can place 3 walls. Yeah, we're going Groot mode, alright? Boom. Her second ability is gonna be a shield for others. I'm making her a support. Yeah, I feel like she needs to be a support now I'm thinking about it, alright? So yeah, I'm making she does. Nah, because we need to have a support out of somebody in this joint, because next up is Invincible. So that's no supports. Yeah, alright. So Adam Eve, she's gonna be a support, alright? So yeah, she got a wall, that's already kind of support. She can shield people just like Magneto. Alright, so I'm gonna give her like a little bubble she can put around people like Magneto. Then I'm going to give her alright, and for her second ability, for her third ability. For her third ability, I ain't gonna lie, it is plagiarism, but it's not really, bro, because she literally did this against Conquest. You know how she changed the density of the air? So yeah, when somebody's attacking her, she can pause them with her left click ability for like 3 seconds, because that's how long it actually was for. But that move has like a 20-second cooldown. Boom. All right, right. So 20-second cooldown on a density changing friggin' move. With her. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna give her a passive. All right. So I'm gonna give Adam Eve a passive. Basically, when Adam Eve dies, she can just respawn. That's because that's literally what she did. So I'm like, alright, that's a perfect ult. That's a perfect passive. Along with her ult, I'm basically gonna just make her do the thing she did with Conquest, but she's able to do that on multiple enemies. It's gonna be a beam. It's gonna be a huge beam, alright? So, it's like when she went in that freaking mode, that Phoenix, Super Saiyan, whatever mode that was. Alright, it's gonna do the beam thing, and it's gonna shred enemies. Alright, so that's what I got as her ult. Now, moving on to the GOAT, the last one, Invincible. Alright, for Invincible, I thought of a couple moves for him. I ain't gonna lie, I'm sorry y'all. We're gonna have to steal off a rogue, alright? So the first move for Invincible, first of all, he's gonna have Iron Man's Flight. He's gonna have 400 health because he's a close range freaking flyer, so he needs a lot of health, or else Winter Soldier, Hela, Squirrel Girl, a lot of these characters will be hitting him off the sky. So we're gonna give him a lot of health, 400 health as a DPS. His first move, like I said, sorry Rogue, we stealing off you, baby. We gonna make him be able to grab enemies and then slam them down. So he's gonna be able to grab one enemy, bop, kidnap, slam him down, and just start beating on him. All right. His damage would kind of be similar to let's see. His damage will be similar to. Hold on, let me see it again. No, that's way too weak. His damage will be similar to. Who will his damage be similar to? Not magic. That was rogues. Let's think. Alright, this is how his damage is gonna be. So he's gonna be basically a 4-hit. So he can kill in 4 hits. Alright? Actually, wait, let me test it out again. No, he can kill in 5 hits. So yeah, I'm gonna make him be able to kill in 5 hits. And why are all these bots low? I'm gonna make him be able to kill in 5 hits. So it's gonna be, let me wait for a bot to respawn. Alright, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so yeah, he's gonna be a 5-hitter. He's gonna kill in 5 hits. We got one ability, and for his second and last ability, because he's already OP, trust me. 400 health, a flyer, kidnaps people, a lot of damage, yeah. For his last ability, I got creative with this, alright? I got in my bag. I'm gonna give him the Black Panther joint. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. So y'all know how Black Panther is sporadic, right? He can dash here and then dash back, right? Basically, now, try to picture this in your head. Try to imagine this. Imagine him flying to somebody. Alright, so imagine there's a group of people on a point, and he's flying a ground level, and he's doing this. And he's hitting, and he's punching at the same time. That's what I'm gonna give him. That's gonna be his third ability. So his third ability will be 3 dashes, just like Omniman. 3 dashes, back and forth. Alright, so bop, bop, bop. And it will do a lot of damage because he's punching with it. So it includes the punch and the dash. Alright, so he'll be able to do that in the sky and on the ground. So bop, bop, bop in the sky. He can even do the freaking Rengoku. Was it Rengoku who did that? Oh no, or was it? I never watched that anime, so don't get mad at me. It's that dude with like yellow lightning that does like a lightning bolt in the sky. It's like this, and he does that, and then does like another move after that. So yeah, he's gonna be able to do that in the sky too, and all that, right? Boom. For his ultimate, I ain't gonna lie. Sorry y'all, I got a little lazy with this ultimate.